Hey, namaste. Earth signs: Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, rising, Mars, Jupiter, Moon in Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, uh, Venus, Mercury, and Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. North Node in Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Chinese astrological years: year of the ox, year of the snake, year of the rooster. So let's get into your crystal ball messages. Okay, for this week. Okay. Well, not really for this week. Just dated December 12th. Whenever you're tapped in, you'll be led to these messages. Whether they're affecting you or someone around you, someone you're involved with, someone close to you, someone you're related to. Okay, so your first message here, Earth signs. You're about to share an intimate secret with a relative, but you'll regret it very soon. Damn. Okay. So earth signs and the other aspects that I listed, you're about to share an intimate secret with a relative, but you'll regret it very soon. Now, a relative, this is, I wouldn't say this is like if you're a grown person, this isn't like your kids, okay? Of course, a relative is someone you relate to or you relate with, but not blood related, okay? But of course relatives can be, somewhat, it all depends on the sphere and how you look at it, the vantage point. This could be someone from your bloodline, or you're from their bloodline, but they're like more like of distant relations. Like this could even be your sibling. I wouldn't consider, like, especially if you're an adult, your sibling to be your family. I just strictly believe that's like your kids or your spouse, your partner. But this could be a sibling, of course, or cousin, an aunt, a grandparent, or yeah, second cousin, whatnot, great grand, whatever. But it does say that, or a step parent, a step mom, a stepfather, step grandmom, step grandfather, this could be a sister-in-law, brother-in-law, niece-in-law. This could be, your daughter-in-law. This could be, your son-in-law. This is just, whatever relations that is. But this is like pretty much someone attached to, you're related to by contract. So this is like, this could, like I said, be a cousin though, but this could be also someone related to you by contract, whether someone you're related to married, into their family, got married into their family, or whatever, okay, or by adoption. But you're about to share an intimate secret with a relative, but you'll regret it very soon. Okay, so y'all be careful out there. Okay, this like is reminding me of the fire signs reading, because it's like you get to say whatever it is you want to say. So I feel like someone here, for some, got an aspect there in the fire signs reading, or this is like, yeah, I feel like it's the same person. Not for everybody, but I feel like it's not, you're not dealing with someone who's got fire. Well, could, but that's not what I'm getting. I'm more getting like, this is like somebody who wants to say something. Now this could be really, intimate, private, and stuff like that. They'll get the opportunity to, but I feel like, I don't know, man. I feel like maybe what someone is anticipating to happen, or as a result of them saying that, I just feel like it's not gonna happen for some people. I don't know. I feel it could be a numerous amount of things, man. I don't even want to. I just want to like read these crystal ball messages like leave the deciphering and shit for like my tarot and Lenormand, readings. Okay, so let me go to the next message. Like, you know what it fucking means. Like, these crystal ball messages are supposed to allow you to tap into your intuition. It's not for me to decipher them for you, really. That's really the purpose. And just really think about, what does this mean, and really realize, which is really connecting to the spirit, tying physical things, words, messages to spiritual happenings in your life. So the second message is, you refuse at the moment to see certain things that could absolutely upset everything for you in the future. Damn. You refuse at the moment to see certain things that could absolutely upset everything for you in the future. Damn. Earth signs? You refuse at the moment to see certain things that could absolutely upset everything for you in the future. Now this is somebody who's not tapped into their intuition. This ain't somebody who's a shamanic priestess or priest. This is somebody who's just completely detached from spirit. They have no inner guidance. I literally was talking about in the frequencies, energies, currents, waves, and flow message that I uploaded yesterday. Like, frequencies, they attract energies, just as currents, they attract waves. They create them, as a matter of fact, which is a form of attraction, manifesting. When you manifest, you attract. But I'm feeling like, you create a flow, but you create a reality, you create a visual. But I feel like someone here is just not at that frequency. Someone here could be religious, or somebody who's just does not believe in themselves or believe in the spirit or the spiritual realm. That's what I'm strongly getting. This is someone who has no perception whatsoever. This actually reminds me of someone, several people rather, who I've come across, but specifically one person. Like, this person is just like so toxic. It's actually, an older sibling, or so they say. I don't like. It's gonna come to that point where people, like, they stop referring to people as siblings because they're blood related, and start referring to people who they're not even related to by blood but by spirit as their siblings. But because I'm already at that frequency, but my so-called oldest sibling, it's just like, but of course she was born in the year of the rat, and she's a sun in Virgo, year of the rat. I'm like, she's so poisonous and toxic, and she has no control over herself or her mouth. And I'm like, damn, when the fuck you gonna grow up? But like, there ain't no growing up for her, literally, because like, I'm just saying, I realize people born under the year of the rat frequency are so fucking childish. It don't matter how old they look or how old they are, they will never fucking grow up. Now, literally, you gotta just accept the truth where some people and some things are concerned. That will give you a peace of mind. And I'm like, this bitch, she says whatever that comes to her mind, and like, she has no care in the world of, in regards to the ramifications. Like, I literally just saw 9939, 939 before it turned 940. I was like waiting to like say what I was saying at the moment, but like 999. Literally, someone, they lack perception here. Also, endings, like something coming to an end. You know what came to me, what I remembered yesterday? People cutting themselves out. I remember doing a card of the day message, and I don't remember if that was confirmed by a next 48 hours message that I did. Could have been in a different way. But like, sometimes you're not the one who, you know, does the cutting out or cutting off. People literally X themselves out of certain situations, like literally cut themselves. Like with the 10 and the 940 there, I'm getting like 4 times 10, like 4 tower moments. Or someone's gonna have tower moments behind tower moments, like back to back. Or you had 4 tower moments, like you were like this could be relationships, jobs, or both, or you know, having to relocate. But I'm getting like, for some of you, that's coming to an end with the 999. But I'm getting something's coming full circle. Now the people who try to put you or cause them tower moments are about to experience tower moments back to back. I'm getting also where your career and your reputation and your job is concerned. Your money too. Your possessions. Usury, they were trying to use you too. I'm getting that too. They're gonna be used and washed the fuck up. But like, this is like really reminding me of that message that I did, card of the day message of people cutting themselves out of a beautiful situation or blessing here. And then I remembered a reading that I listened to from another tarot reader yesterday, because like I've been observing some things that have been happening since week, and I'm like, I remember the reading instantly. I remember, because like that's how you know when you're tapped into a certain message, when you heard the message before and something happens, like even like months later or weeks later, days later, and once that thing happens, then you remember that reading. That's a sign, a synchronicity, an omen that has currently manifested in and around your life. You are tapped into that message. And I never forget a reading that I listened to, even if it was just once. And the reader said a community, a family, and I think that was a completely different message. I'm not sure if it was from the same reader, but one was about a family cursed themselves by trying to curse me, and another one was like a community is cursed. A whole fucking community is cursed because they try to curse me. And I knew that was my message. It's not just mine, but I knew it was also for me. And when I saw certain things happening since week, like you know, so many uncanny situations back to back, I'm like, damn, this is like a plague. This is like, there's like this film called The Plague, or called Plague, or something like that. It doesn't really synchronize with the events that happen, but just the, you know, it's like karma, pretty much. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, first there was like no electricity, then no internet, then no water for like 3 to 4 days, and then the internet went again. I'm like, what the fuck is going on up in this bitch? And like instantly I remembered the readings. Like I wasn't like thinking, it just came to me. I'm like, oh, it's been on my mind for days. It's like not leaving my memory. It's like literally I'm seeing karma. Because you know, sometimes when you got, like I said, frequencies attract energies. And when you are vibrating high, you don't only attract good people, but you attract envious, corrupt, fucked up people. People want to use you, who are opportunistic. People want to use you, people want to abuse you, people want to hurt you because they don't want to see you achieve what you're capable of achieving. So when I hear people say, oh, bad things happen to you because you're bad, I'm like, you're stupid. Like, even if I don't say it out loud, I mean, like, you're stupid. Because like, if people don't see you as I'm not even gonna say competition or competitor. If people, they don't see you as a threat, like, I mean, like, people who are competitive, they're not gonna waste time to say nasty things to you. They're not gonna like waste time to try to one up you, compete against you. They're not even gonna pay you any fucking mind. But like the mere fact that people, they say things to try to pull you down, to lower your self-esteem. I'm literally getting this. Either this is you, earth sign, or somebody you're dealing with trying to do this to you. Like, if this is you, they're trying to do this to, just don't pay them any mind. Like, literally, if you are no threat to these people, they want to waste their time talking about you. They want to waste their time trying to compete with you. It's because they see greatness in you. They know that you're capable, much more capable than they are, to achieve greater things. Great things. They know you're capable of achieving greater things, and that's why they're trying to discourage you or thwart you off of your path, so that you don't manifest them great things. You gotta like think, because like if you're a nobody, if you are low, if you're going nowhere fast, if you're going nowhere at all, why even bother talk about me? Why even bother talk to me? Why even waste your time try competing against me? Like, why? That is because you have beautiful frequencies. You vibrate high, and they know that you're capable of raking in and pulling in greatness. And they're trying to what? They're creating an illusion to make you think that they're better than you. But secretly, they believe that you're better. And that's why they're casting them illusions. Life isn't a competition. I don't want a friend who's competitive. I don't want a lover who's competitive. I don't want to relate with anybody who's competitive, because being competitive is not being ambitious. It means that you have bad mind. Like Jamaicans would say, you're corrupt. You're not going to do something until you see me do it. No, you're not going to start a company until you see me start a company on my own without help. You may have a little cash and you decide, oh, you're going to run and start a company because I'm making you look bad because I don't got any money and I started a company out of thin air. But I'm still greater, remember, because I started it out of thin air. You had to go to Tom, Dick, and Harry for money to start your shit. Why didn't you think of doing that shit like years before I did? The fact that you started after me, nah, you ain't on my league. You know, you ain't in my league. You ain't on my level. But that's how competitive people think. They don't think to do things until they see another person start something. Then they jump onto that bandwagon. So you don't like pay them people in the mind. I literally was like, since week, I was like, you know, because these people, they've been like renovating inside the house and all of that. They even ran to start a company, because like I said, they've been listening in to my, uploads. And, I've been like talking. I wasn't bragging. I'm just showing people, hey, if I can do this without help or support from relatives, family, lovers and people, and, or having friends, then how much more can somebody else do this or achieve this? And I was like, I've said it like, I'm not sympathetic as I was before for people, or over people, because I've seen where I was able to achieve certain things. But of course, it wasn't by myself, it was through the Spirit. I gotta give all praise to the Spirit, the Great Spirit, primordial beings, the archangels, spirit guides, animal guides, ancestral spirits. I gotta, because like, Spirit's my friend. That's why I don't need physical friends. The flesh is corruptible and fucked up. When you think the flesh is your friend, you realize it's a foe and enemy. And I was like, I've been talking about it, but like, they got a little cash and like, they rushed to like, they rushed to like start their own company. And like, they're like always like, when they're on their phone, they're like talking so loud, and then they're like, I'm listening to their business. I'm like, if you're talking so loud on the phone, like people can hear you all the way down the road, like I'm just downstairs. How am I not gonna hear? But they do that because they're trying to want at me. They're trying to compete, and I'm like, you're still not on my level, because you gotta be kissing Tom, Dick, and Harry's ass for support or for money to start a big company. I literally did this all by myself, and I've done this like years ago. I didn't just start this. You gotta understand, the race isn't for the swift, but for those who can endure to the very end. It's not easy managing a company. Slow and steady wins the race. You don't need to compete so they got more money than you. That don't mean that their company's gonna prosper. Oh, that don't mean that. I've seen so many people started businesses and spent a whole bunch of money, and all of that went to waste. The ones who really thrive are the ones who didn't start off with a lot of money, but they had the drive. They had good intentions. The intention was not to compete, but the intention was to actually do something that they really love. And I feel like this that I'm sharing with you right now means something to you guys. So they're renovating inside, and literally I would not waste my time and do anything to try to impress anybody. But I've noticed I've constantly been coming across toxic people like those. And it's because which the time for that is coming to an end, because like coming in next year, like I said, relinking, which it's already begun, linking up with soul tribes, or spirit family, people who we resonate with on a frequency level, and not dealing with the toxic people who just want to leech and feed off of our beautiful energy. So literally I was like, I went inside and I was like, they got some, I don't know, what do they call them, marble counters or whatnot, I think so. I was like, just minding my own fucking business. And then like, the bitch, like I said, who claims to be my older sister, I just gotta say that shit, because I don't consider them like sisters or mother, or whatnot. So she was like, I must, like, she was talking loudly, but she wasn't directly talking to me, but indirectly she was talking to me. And she was like, I must be jealous because they got new countertops. I'm like, damn, I'm not surprised, because like, remember I said year of the rat, very small thinking, very small mind, very toxic. And you gotta be careful with some of these people who you go around, because like those frequencies can rub off, and like toxic frequencies, toxic energies, toxic mindsets, those toxic energies do rub off on you. You gotta be careful. That's why I sleep outside, because I ain't gonna inhale what they exhale. That's nasty. It's just toxic. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? Like, that is like so pathetic, and it just makes me want to throw up. Like, what the fuck are you thinking about? Day in, that's a small fucking shit you think about. That's why you didn't have the idea to start up a company. None of y'all. To start up a company like years ago. Y'all never had the idea or never had the drive, because you don't have the drive to do shit until you see somebody else do shit. Life is not all about living in a concrete structure, which is toxic to the respiratory system, to the body overall. This is not my dream house. I'd be like telling them time and day, this isn't my dream house. I know what my dream house is made out of wood. There is still no competition. Why are you wasting your time? Compete, like, these people are the same people who say I'm nothing. And yet they still find the need to compete with somebody who is nothing. What does that tell you? And I feel like somebody out there is having a similar experience. But I'm here to tell you, man, I'm no preacher. I'm just a truth teller. Like, those people are lames. And liars too. Because, like, if you weren't dope and all that, they would literally not see the point in trying to get you jealous. Which it's not working. Like, you don't have anything that I want. There's so many people who kiss asses so they can live in concrete houses and be in a house with marbled counters. Like, I'm not gonna do that. Still, pretty much under this garage is ideal for me in comparison to in there mixing and mingling with toxic, low vibrational, petty frequencies. Like, now y'all, like, no. But that's the small mind, because like I literally have come across other people under that frequency, And it's just, they're just the same, small-minded and just really childish. It's not cute when you're old and childish. It's not cute. Okay, when you're a child, you act like a child. When you're a grown-up, like, you put away childish things. But like, I ain't hating on anybody. I just told them the prophecies that I had, that they're gonna be destroyed. And they just feel like, them competing and like doing things like blah blah blah. See, we got that done. It means that it's not gonna happen. That doesn't mean anything. Like, things change within the blink of an eye. Like, literally, I've been seeing curses manifest in this community since week. Like, not just since before, but it's getting stronger and stronger, because that's what's gonna pretty much manifest on some strong frequency level in the year 2022. Like, the matrix is crashing, and people gonna know what time it is. But like I said, someone here, they have no perception of anything. They got no perspective or perception on anything. They're very small-minded. Okay? Now, this could be you, man. Because, like, she's a sun in Virgo. But also, I've dealt with, a sun in Taurus who's, like, pretty much really... I think that person is mentally deranged. Let me just say that. Okay? But the point is, you need to get yourself checked out. Like, if you're acting like that, chances are you got we all got mental illnesses, but you need to, like, get yours in check on some real shit. Okay? Because somebody here refuses at the moment, like, to see certain things that could possibly upset everything for them in the future. Because, like, literally, I don't deal with any of them. I don't deal with her. I know how to manipulate my way around her, but I don't deal with her, and she knows that. Always desperate to be, seen. And I'm like, why are you so desperate for attention, man? Like, but that's that year of the rat. King of Wands frequency. Everything they do to be seen. And, like, that's so toxic. How about focusing on yourself? Which that advice that I've been giving them, and everybody for that matter, they're yet to take on those energies. You getting uglier and uglier and more insipid, and I've been telling you, this the toxic fucking energies that y'all got that make y'all look like that, and you're not believing. No more can the sorcery or the black magic work on me. They've been trying to fuck up my skin, but it's not working anymore, because everything has a time and season, and then it's no fucking more. You don't have to deal with them anymore. That's why you gotta have perseverance. Like, literally can't happen ever again. And I'm glad that phase of my life is over. And I learned a lot going through that phase. But somebody here is about to, like I said, it's about to face judgment. That's what I've been saying. Because it don't matter what they do, I'm still a star. We're still stars. They can't stop us. And at the end of the day, what they're doing is cutting them fucking selves out of greatness. No, you don't get a queen to bow. You bitch, you bow. Bitches bow. Okay, peasants bow, but a queen don't bow. A queen will literally live on the streets. Rather than... There are lots of kings and queens out there walking on the streets. Homeless as fuck. That don't mean they're not kings or queens. That means that they understand their sovereignty and their place. They will not kiss ass, and they will not fucking bow. Now, what's gonna happen is, when they reclaim their throne, which they always do, the peasants, they are X'd out, like the ones who tried to take or claim their throne. Not only they're X'd out, but they're beheaded on some real shit. Whether that's spiritually or physically. Okay, so, like, I do get a strong energy that this synchronizes with another message that I did. Okay, literally it synchronizes with that message that people cutting themselves. I feel like that's happening like right now, well, in my life. Well, I feel like whenever you listen to this reading, collective, this is like pretty much that message too synchronizes with this one, whether you're being cut out or somebody cut themselves out by being petty, small-minded, and not well, they probably don't even got a higher self, but just being completely stupid, competitive, and small-minded. I'm literally getting that, because when you're small-minded, you have no perception. You can only see so far and no more. You cannot see beyond a minute from now, or beyond a second from now, or beyond an hour from now, or beyond a day from now. You can only see within this moment. When you're dealing with a lot of small-minded people, it's like hell, because like, but you got to find peace, which I have, because you just got to know that they're not on your level. They will not see that tomorrow you won't be on your throne, and they be like out the door. They won't even be at your feet, kissing your feet. Not even that privilege. They be on their asses, and they don't got that 888 or that 666 manifesting frequency where they can pick themselves back up. Now, like, that's how you know a queen or a king. Okay, so like I've been telling my collective, do not compete. When you compete, you lose, because you don't got perspective or perception when you compete. You are too much in the ego, and so dangers before you don't fucking see that shit. You fall in them ditch or ditches. So this is a strong message for the earth signs, but also this could be North Node in water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Moon in fire, all the other aspects that I listed, Venus and Cancer, Venus and Mercury in air and water signs, also Chinese astrological years. You have the ox, rooster, snake. Yeah, somebody's just like pissing in the wind, or just like fucking around, or just like being stupid as fuck. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Namaste.